Police departments are defunded. As a result, there's less cops for calls. This is what y'all wanted. Hey, man. Do you have what community? Do you have any idea what fucking community you're in? I think the police departments were defunded? Where? Point to me on the map where these supposed police departments were defunded. Especially in Los Angeles? Let me run that by you real quick. $8 million a day. Do you know what that is? Do you think that that's how much money I make? If you think that that's how much money I make, you'd be wrong. That's how much money the Los Angeles Police Department spends on the motherfucking daily. Okay? On the motherfucking daily. The police department budget is literally $2 billion. The Los Angeles City Council recently voted to cut $150 million out of the Los Angeles Police Department's $1.8 billion operating budget for the 2020-2021 fiscal year, says Cubano Kush, thinking that this is a good argument, thinking that I haven't even considered this. Oh, my God. That was off of the additional pay raises that they were going to get. That $150 million is off the tippy top. They already got it. Not only did they get all the fucking COVID money, okay, which was a fat fucking bonus for them. Not only did they also get additional funding on top of that, the only area where they shaved was $150 or $150 million instead of, I guess, an additional $150 million they were going to get on top of the additional money they're getting. So they still got a pay raise in their budget, just less, $150 million less, which seems like a lot of money. But, give or take, that's what, 15, 20 days in their budget? Think about that. They got defunded by $150 million while they were getting funded more. So their budget increased, just the part of the increase got shaved off a little bit off the tippy top. That is not defunding, you fucking dense. Oh, you were, okay. I thought you were, so the defunded police are in the room with you right now, so defunded. Yeah. They just didn't get as big as a pay raise as they wanted. LAPD is missing more than 600 officers for all area commands. Don't come at me with some fucking blue flu nonsense. These fucking fat piglets literally live in a different planet, okay? They got Norway-style social democracy for them and them only. You understand? Even before COVID and before this supposed defunding happened, which I just showed you that it never really happened, notice how you turned around and didn't talk about how the police are defunded, but instead talked about how there aren't 600 officers for all area commands. Why did you shift the goalposts over to how there aren't enough police officers now? Now, let me explain something to you. Cops were fucking dog shit at their jobs before COVID and before this supposed defunding that didn't really happen, as I explained to you. Okay? Some of them died from COVID. Some of them also quit their jobs because they didn't want to get a boo-boo on their arms because they were going to retire soon anyway. They all got their fucking fat little pensions. All right? They have all the money. They weren't doing a good job before the supposed defunding that never happened, and they're still not doing a good job, and they can just get away with saying shit like this, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry will be like, well, I guess there's 600 less cops over how many police are in Los Angeles Police Department? Okay, LAPD. What is it? Leo number. How many law enforcement officers in LAPD? 10,000 officers. And this motherfucker's talking about how 600 less officers are the reason why you're always on hold. How many more fucking officers do you need to stop crime? How many more dollars do you need? I've had 2 of my friends have their cars stolen. In both circumstances, the cops literally laughed at them and were like, yeah, sorry, dog. You're on your own. It's like, that's Grand Theft Auto. It's got a whole ass different designation for it because of the severity of the fucking crime. It's got a different designation. It's not like your iPhone got stolen, which would be technically grand larceny, but it doesn't even matter, right? Because nobody's going to chase after that shit. Get the fuck out of here. You think if it was 10,600, would we have enough cops on the streets? Or do you think these fucking fat piggies never work? And they know they don't have to because dumbasses like you will subscribe to a fucking anti-capitalist Twitch streamer for 5 months and still not get this through their dense-ass fucking skull and will do propaganda for them. Like you're a fucking Minnesota wine mom watching local news, hearing about how terrifying young black children are in the streets and how cops simply can't do anything. Come on, man. Whew, I love the stream, and while I agree with most of my viewpoints, LAPD, like many departments nationwide, have seen a lack of police due to a call for less funding and increased violence on peace officers. Suck my cock. That is insane, dude. An increased violence on peace officers? What are you, the fucking Leo PR guy here? What the hell? What violence? The violence of COVID? Or the violence of getting out of your fucking cruiser for once and actually chasing a suspect and dying from heart disease? Or is it the violence of throwing up the fucking lights every time you want to cut a fucking red light and getting T-boned by a truck? Motherfucker said peace officers, more like death officers, okay? What violence? Is the violence of the vaccine? Vaccine injury violence. Brother, you have been propagandized. You have been lied to. You are doing the bidding of the police departments nationwide. Okay? We're not even fucking talking about how like violent and unaccountable cops are. Okay? I've moved past that point. Right now, I'm just talking about how bad of a job they do all the fucking time and how so many liberals turn around and let that shit happen. They go, they need $4 billion and then this would be fixed. They need another submarine. And then they can actually solve crime. You know, nautical crime. Nobody ever talks about that. They need a 15th helicopter. They need better batons to beat the shit out of homeless people. You know what I mean? Crazy. It's a well-known fact, especially in cities such as mine in Las Vegas. There's also less civilian staffing positions, e.g. dispatch, due to low pay and high stress. Yeah. I mean, my lord, dude. It must be tasty, though. The boots got to be tasty as fuck. You know what I mean? Because I've never seen someone defend sucking on them this hard. Like, I think the LAPD already has 15 helicopters. I'm at 15 other helicopters. Yeah, I know nobody defunded the police. I know. Our analysis of over 400 American municipal budgets found that police departments in America got more or less the same amount of money in 2021 that they did the previous 3 years. The budget cuts that did pass in a handful of cities were modest compared to the size of the total budget. Notice how that guy, by the way, immediately shifted over and said there's not enough cops. And then notice how we started. He said police were defunded. Immediately said that's not true. Turned around and he said, well, actually, there's 600 police officers that are missing from the job for positions that they need. which is bullshit PR from cops. And I said, out of 10,000, you think 600 extra cops is going to actually, bridge the gap? Notice how he then turned around and said, it's actually because there's a call for less funding and increased violence on peace officers. So no real funding diminished at all, but it's a call alone that actually got cops to run away. And then turned around and said there's violence on peace officers, which is laughable. The goalposts are on a different planet at this point, okay? They've literally gone past California. They went all the way to fucking Las Vegas. They went to Nevada, okay? Yeah, their overtime budget is out of control. LA got the police budget, then put $47 million in overtime on the city's credit card. That was another thing. Overtime is the way that these motherfuckers make so much more money, too. If there's one point that I have been so consistent on, it is the violent crime has increased bullshit narrative, or property crime has increased bullshit narrative, and the defund the police movement destroy the police force narrative. I've been actively arguing against both of these fucking bullshit PR propaganda talking points that you hear from your local news all day, every fucking day. And you can shift the goalposts all you want. I know all the talking points, and they are all easily dismissible. Okay? Bullshit. And as someone who pays more for the police budgets than your dad did, okay, I think we should get something in return. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of work, guys. Do your job. Fucking do your fucking job, okay? Do your fucking job. When you pay $5 a month here, you get a top of the hour ad break and you avoid it. Simple. Imagine if you paid $5 a month and didn't have the top of the hour ad break get removed. Imagine if you watched ads at the top of the hour if you subscribed, which is a way that you can avoid the top of the hour ad break. Now, that would be bullshit. Subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime and you avoid the top of the hour ad breaks. It's that simple. You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky, and you will be able to avoid the top of the hour ad break then as well. Another way to do this. But I digress. At the top of the hour, there is a 3-minute ad break. Regardless, here's the 3-minute ad break now. It's white fragility baked into a profession is fucking crazy. Yeah, man, it is crazy. I don't know any other job where there are people who are rewarded so greatly for being so bad at their fucking workforce, at their job. It's like mind-boggling to me. It's very frustrating. And of course, because they are defenders of capital, they get away with it. I would be in favor of other people being shitty at their fucking jobs and still getting their, honest wages. Gucci down to the socks, but he needs your $5. I don't. It's not a donation. I'm not asking for it. I don't even have my TTS on. Also, my socks are Dolce & Gabbana, also stolen from Dolce & Gabbana. The rest is Gucci, also stolen. Socks are Dolce & Gabbana, also stolen. But that's the 5-finger discount, baby. Anyway, what are the cops going to do? Arrest me? Anyway, I'm joking. Yeah, a lot of guys joking today. So, how do we get here? We got here because I was talking about the 30,000 Los Angeles school workers who were going on strike over support over workers' pay. The Los Angeles Police Department with overtime, the unimaginable amounts of money they get while doing pretty much nothing, sitting on their fucking thumbs and eating donuts and looking at their fucking laptops and their cruisers as they cruise through the fucking red light, beaming, okay? Making everybody's lives less safe. Those fucking dipshits get paid like 10x what the average fucking LA United School District staffer gets paid. It's unimaginable. It's so fucked up. Just steal a car and they will never find you. You say that, but like kind of true. It's literally true. It's happened at least twice, anecdotally, to 2 of my fucking friends.